Hey, I want to share a little story with you when I had my second practice, which was down at Tweed Heads, or Weed Heads as we called it there, the Twin Towns Vet Clinic, the Pink Palace. I remember going and seeing when I'd first set up there, took over the practice, and I went and had a look at went and introduced myself to the neighbouring practice. So, you know, just as you would, hi, I'm Sam, and you know, if we can work together or do anything together, I'm more about collaboration than competition. And I remember walking their practice and I felt really sad because they've got these, you know, lovely practices and they're busy, and you know, our little practice was this little wreck and not doing very well. And this went on for quite a period of time, and I used to kind of, every time I'd go there, you know, I'd go down, or I'd go and borrow some drugs, or I'd go and, you know, whatever reason, I'd be in contact with them. And I used to come back with this little sinking feeling as though my business isn't as good as their business. And do you ever do that where you compare yourself to someone else? Hey, by the way, great way to make yourself feel either a lot better or a lot worse. If you want to make yourself feel a lot better about where you're at, go and have a look at someone who's not doing as well as you. Like if you ever think, oh, poor me, think about someone who's living in a third world country and they're struggling to get enough food to eat, and instantly all your woes of the day will seem very small. If you want to make yourself feel like crap, look around everyone who's doing better than you and guarantee you'll feel like crap. So I was doing this in my practice until, you know what, one day I got a coach and he was like, stop looking at everyone else. Who cares what they're doing? You've got zero control over what they're doing. What you have control over is, what are you doing? And that's where I really, for the first time, understood that what we call the power of small changes. It's the compound effect. And it's these little tweaking things that you're constantly doing in your business that all add up to a much bigger outcome. So often when we're working with businesses, we'll say, you know, what's the one thing do you think that's had the most impact in your business? And they have to really think about it, because normally there's not one thing, it's a whole bunch of little things that they've done. And you know, I remember there was a turning point where I remember walking from my practice one day and I walked back into these other practices, and I walked in and I suddenly realised, I think our practice is better than their practice. And you know, that was a big moment for me, because all of a sudden I kind of felt, you know, successful, which is, it's such BS, because who cares what someone else is doing? You know, they're doing very well in their practice, no doubt. But more than that, I'd given myself permission to say, stop worrying about everybody else, because you have zero control over what they're doing. You only have control of what's in here and what you choose to do with it. Now, if you'd like a hand to do more in your business, that's what we help business owners do day in, day out. Anyway, if you're interested, reach out and set up a time, we'll have a chat, and great to see if we can add some value, help you in your journey somehow. Anyway, have a cracking week. Till next time, happy days.